Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to announce that we'll be doing something very special today. I am going to do a cooking lesson, and you can see on my face, I'm excited about this one. I thought I'm gonna do a really easy, actually, tasty, and like probably the healthiest thing you could eat. If you care about antioxidants, fiber, carbohydrates, and whatever's in chilies, then you'll be keen for this. So yeah, it's probably, I know it's like 10 minute, what do you call it, like preparation, and then I think 20 minutes and you'll be sitting in front of your plate eating something. 20 minutes, and it's like one of those self-care things, like people talk about. Like, I think it's been one of the big breakthroughs for me. Whenever, like, I sort of, from an early age, whenever I was feeling emotions of discomfort, or like those, like sadness, devastation, foreboding. I'm always worried about the fate of the world, and I think probably from when I was 15, 16, after reading Harry Potter, essentially, I was like, we're fucked. And that really got me down. And there's like a bunch of, everyone's got those things, that make you like fucking, not like want to like die or like kill yourself, but like be like, well, if I didn't exist anymore, I wouldn't actually care. So you just wallow in this fucking cloud of fucking nothing for fucking, well, in my case, over 10 years, I'd just like punch cone after cone, and then, that went on to like, eventually the cones did nothing. So I was like, all right, well, grab a bag of shard and, get into that. And like, that was my coping mechanism, and that didn't end well, quite frankly. Like, I'm lucky to have a good family that supported me and like was able to like help me out. Otherwise, like, that's why I really get on with the, like I was saying, the folk on, disadvantaged folk around King's Cross Station. I'm like, see those people, I'm like, well, it's only really luck, chance, that I didn't end up like that, and that's, I think, something that people need to realize, is that that's not a choice, that's a long and fucking traumatized road that those people have walked to end up in that position, and like, they really appreciate, just genuine kindness and respect. Like, how you going? Here's a sickie, couple of bucks, whatever you've got. You'll forget about the money in like 30 seconds, but all those like faces and like, those conversations, I think they've helped me grow more than the fucking $3 ever will. Anyway, that was probably a little bit off topic. Well, I wanted to show you some cooking, but yeah, what is on topic is cooking is good for the soul. So get into it. It's fucking easy. So I want to make it real easy. So this is pasta aglio olio. Now that's I guess it's Italian term, and it's basically aglio, which is garlic in the English language, and chili. Fucking chilies, man. Probably one of the best fruits on earth. Chili, and I mean the standard version is just garlic and chili, but for me that's like, it doesn't have enough health in it, so I go broccoli. This is my go-to, this little fella. I'm telling you, like, bodybuilders eat this shit. Like, I'm not into that. They can be, that's great, good gains or whatever, but like, into my broccoli because it's got your fiber and it's just packed with like nutrients and shit. And then like, even olive oil, olive oil is healthy. You know, it's great. Oils you up, all your joints, you know, makes your skin look great, as you can see. Like, you know, look at that, I'm 29, I got no pimples or anything. Or actually, I had a massive one there, but I think that was, you know, even olive oil couldn't have fucking fixed that one. So yeah, so I'll show you how to prepare. I've got water boiling, so that's the first tip. Get your water on as soon as you start this, because basically by the time you prepare all this shit, your water will be boiling, you whack your pasta in, and you can fry this up in your frying pan. And that's what a lot of cooking's about, timing. Well, a lot of anything's about timing. You can make, you know, this could take you 40 minutes or it could take you 20 because you're waiting for the water to boil after you cooked all your shit. But if you get that boiling, and do your prep while it's boiling, you've saved yourself 10, 15 minutes, because water takes ages because it's a fucking cunt. So yeah, I'll show you how to do the garlic. So I actually forgot to start recording before I did the garlic, but basically, actually I'll just grab another clove and I'll show you. Yeah. And you'll notice I'm not cutting this, I'm not pasting it, I'm not worried. Like, if you want to take the time to learn something and like have a good time and enjoy yourself, then do it. If you want some quick, like, oh, bang, 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 like, oh my God, like I've had my experience in 3 minutes, like, that's great, go for it. But this isn't your channel. This channel is about like taking your time, appreciating your surroundings, being in the moment, and just like learning and listening and whatever. So here, that's a clove. So we call it clove. And a whole one of these is a bulb, right? So I would use one bulb, like a whole bulb, like I've got fucking shitloads there. I would use a whole bulb per pack, and sometimes that's not even enough. Anyway, so garlic clove, first step, cut off the little knob bit on the end, because that makes it. So you cut off the knob, bang, easy, that's gone, and then you just give it a little crush, and watch this. You know, people are like, oh garlic, it's so hard, ready? Watch this, and then you crush it, and then all you do, you pinch the little nib on the top, and that, oh shit, you can't even see it. You pinch the little nib on the top after crushing it, and watch this fall off. And it's there. That's just garlic. I'm going to add that to the pile. Yeah, so that's your peeling process. Bang. Do the whole, I've prepared this in advance, as all good chefs do. So I've got my cloves, and I've already cut one because I just forgot to record. I was sort of getting in the moment, as I said. Now, technique for cutting garlic. And first, start off, like, if you're not good with your knife skills, don't use, like, for shit like this that's easy to cut, don't use a fucking sharp knife. Practice with a blunt-ish knife that's not gonna just slice your finger off if you miss a beat. You know, like, this stuff's easy to cut, so don't worry about it. So go, like, for a clove that size, I'd go two cuts down the center here. like down the center, from the top of that nib where you pulled off the shit, down the center. Lay it down flat. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. I don't know how they do it. Lay it down flat as such. Actually, if I got, yeah. Lay it down flat as such and do the same. Just a few cuts, maybe 2 for that size clothes. That's it. Now, what you've done is you've prepared the tiny little sections that you want it to be in. So now all you got to do, get your hand like this and use your knuckles. See that? I can like do that for fucking days. And it's not going to cut me. You know? And all you do as such. So I was just slowly pulling my fingers back, and it's fucking practice. I've been doing this for years, at least 15 years. My dad's a chef, you know. If you shit at it, don't worry, do it slow, whatever, take your time, enjoy just the process, and eventually you'll get quicker. But you're just sliding your knife up and down your knuckles like that, you know, and then you're pulling it back. And don't be scared. You might cut yourself, but look at this. I'm using a blunt knife. I can do that. It's chopped the garlic fine, and I can do that. So you're not no worries. So I'm just gonna do that all real quick. And don't worry about like, you know, oh, it has to be perfect, you know. Everything has to be perfect. Oh no, it's not perfect. Oh, I'm a shit person. I'll never cook again. Like, forget about it. Do the fucking best you can. In any situation, do the best you can. Didn't work out. Learn from your mistakes. Learn from the shit you've done wrong and move on. Like, and even if you make the same mistake, oh no. Oh no. Oh no, I've made the same mistake, man. Like, I'm such an asshole. Yeah, you probably are an asshole. That's fine. Everyone's a fucking asshole. Like, you know, the nicest people I've met also call themselves assholes, or like, you know, they understand, you know, that nobody's perfect. Like, you're never gonna get shit right first go. And this is like probably next level, but I'll show you anyway. If you balance your knife on its tip. Oi,
Yeah.
I'm doing a cooking show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Just give me 10 minutes.
Fucking hell.
Relax. Alright, sorry about that. He's fucking, as I've said in the previous videos, he's got no respect. Sorry, that was rude. He does. He's good bloke. Anyway, so if you balance your knife on the tip here, see, like, if you balance your knife on the tip, you can get a rocking motion, and you can actually, see that? I'm just balancing my knife, and that's it. Like, it's like Mr. Miyagi says, you know, balance that knife. Think about what you're doing. Don't think about like any other shit that's going on in your life. You think about that fucking tip of the knife, and you think about your fingers, and you think about the garlic, and that smell. Get that smell. See, this is meditation. Like, I fucking hate meditation. Meditation is the most boring thing I have ever like witnessed, and like, you know, I don't have time to meditate like that. My meditation is cooking and being involved in that moment, not thinking about anything but the garlic, you know, the garlic, the chili, and the smell, like the smell of that fucking garlic. Oh my god. This is why I cook this dish. Like, garlic is probably, I don't know, it's at least like top 10 favourite things that I've ever experienced in life, you know, and that's like not just foods, just like anything. Like I was saying, like I'd rather eat this, you know, having a few aglio olio is a lot more sustainable than like, you know, punching fucking 15, 20 cones a day. I can guarantee you that. Not to say I didn't cook this when I was like, you know, getting whacked, because it's just a good dish in general. And it's, you know, that's probably pretty much all I did cook when I was whacked, because it was fucking so easy. Like, just walk out in the kitchen in some haze and walk out with a fucking, you know, restaurant quality dish. And I'm just like, see, I've got my finger rested on the tip here, and I'm just now just rolling through all that garlic I've chopped up just to get it fine. And see, that's another lesson to learn. Like, you can go back through things you've messed up or like haven't done perfectly, and you can fix them up. Like, you know, there's no reason. Like, obviously I didn't get all these cuts perfect, so I'm going back through and I'm fixing that up. I'm fucking changing the course of this pasta simply by taking some time to go back through. Anyway, that's probably enough. Like, there's so much garlic there, and it fucking... Chili, same, rock your knife. I don't care how you cut the chili. One tip I do have about chili is just get a big fucking bunch of it, like those packs when it's on sale, and freeze it. Like, it freezes really well. Like, the flavour and the heat, they'll be right for, you know, ages. Alright, chili. I actually thought I had another one. Oh, shit. I swear I had 4. Alright, another little impromptu lesson. You know, sometimes you think something's happened or you've done something, but you actually haven't. Move on. Anyway, so you can come with me. I've actually just, yeah. So my water's boiling. See, I'm ready to fucking... Water's boiling, ready to go. And I've got my pan ready here. I'm going to turn... I like to have my pan on like medium heat, but like I reckon the best is to like put it on hot, like full heat initially, just so it heats up quicker, and then turn it down, rather than just putting it on medium heat and waiting like a fucking... Whoop. Silly fella for fucking ages. So, and heaps of olive oil, like... Far out. How do you get these angles? Like, I can't even see what I'm doing. Anyway, I'll show you after. I'm just filling the pan with olive oil now. Fucking heaps. Like, it's only got 2 ingredients in the name for a reason. You put in heaps of everything. And olive oil, as I said, lubes you up. Fuck yeah. And it's a nice sound when it comes out of the bottle too. Like a nice soothing kind of sound. And that's like, you know, the whole dish is soothing really. Got my olive oil in, and I'm just going to chuck my garlic. I'll just put you back in the holder for a sec. Chuck my garlic and chili in. That's just going to sit in there and slowly heat up. And the key to this is don't let your garlic heat up too much. You want it just a very gentle simmer, and it doesn't need long, maybe like 2-3 minutes, and just let it bubble away very gently, because if you get it too hot, it'll burn and it'll be fucked. Just like nice and easy does it. And then broccoli, just cut it into like... Oh shit, I also forgot to do that. Anyway, I had the broccoli head and I've just cut the florets off it. These are called florets apparently. I don't know fucking why. I guess they're like little flower heads. And then you just cut them to something of this size, like whatever, like you'll figure it out. Like fuck me, like I'm not talking to like, you know, 5-year-old children. And if I am, like, there's no reason you can't do this either. You just have to concentrate a bit more because your brain isn't quite as developed, which is fine. Like, you get there. Like, I was there once. So yeah, you get your florets, get them into a nice, and the only reason you're doing this is just to like make it cook a bit more evenly. And yeah, basically the idea is you want all of it to be of a similar size, so when you cook it, it will cook in a similar time frame. So yeah, you can see that they're all fucking pretty good. I'll leave them there for a second. You don't have to waste this. You can just sort of cut off that woody shit. And then just same thing, chuck it in. However you, I don't even care how you do that one, to be honest. Like that's like the height of irrelevance how you cut that part. Alright, now. Oh shit. And I've had the first mistake, but I think I've saved it. And when you make this mistake, stay calm. Always stay calm. So I just like left my garlic on a bit too hot, so. But I've taken it off and I've just let it sit there and let it simmer for a bit. So yeah, we've pretty much got the prep out of the way. So cooking pasta. Fuck loads of salt, bang it in. Like I've never, yeah, I don't think I've ever put too much salt in pasta. I don't measure it. I don't care. I don't have time for this. Just chuck it in, and like, just by eye. Like, I guess because you knew, like, you need some guidance. So like. In a large pot, for a pack of pasta, I've pretty much got like a handful of salt, and I guarantee you, like, I 100%, as I like my certainty, 100% guarantee that's not too much. I've actually added more. Now, one final little trick that's fucking saved me probably like 100 hours in my lifetime. Ready? Don't pick apart this nonsense packaging. Just like get it firm grip in your hand, bang it on the end of the bench, and you'll see the pasta's ready to enter the pot. Bang it in. Next trick with your pasta. Put it in, but what you want to do, rather than just let it sit there, you want to hold it by its ends and you want to press it into the water, and you just want to slowly work it in and let it go. And I mean, I can't do it properly. I can't even, you can tell, like, I don't know what I'm doing with the camera thing. Anyway, the idea is you hold that bunch of pasta as you enter it into the water, and if you do it right, you can actually make it pretty much just spiral into place, and you'll find you don't even have to like worry about like stirring it into the water. It'll just naturally fall into place. Key to pasta also, stir. Don't let it sit there. As soon as it's in to the heat, move it around. Always keep it moving. Every 2 minutes, give it a stir so it doesn't stick to itself, because that's fucking shit. Now, that's my garlic. See, it's not brown. And then brown, there's the oil. Just simmering very gently, and we're probably ready for broccoli. So once the garlic's sort of like got a bit of, got a bit of flavour going, once it's fermented somewhat, just chuck all that broccoli in. And now you just stir the broccoli. I'm sorry I can't show you this at the same time. As I said, it's just pointless. I just thought I'd stop recording, but I haven't. Alright, so yeah, we're just going to turn that broccoli through the garlic essence and all that juice and like, get it all coated. ready for the next step. So what we're going to do next is, once again, more salt. Less this time. You don't want to go overboard on the salt. With the broccoli, you just want to use it because it draws out the moisture from the broccoli, right? So what you'll find is if you sprinkle a bit of that salt over, I used too much, so I just threw it. Get a lid. Oh my god. Get a lid and just plonk it over the top of the broccoli like so, and essentially you draw the water out of the broccoli with that salt, and then it'll steam itself underneath that lid. For fuck's sake, there. See that? You can see the water sort of like condensing on the lid. So that's sitting there. That's all good. You let that stew, and just like, I don't know, there's no time for frames here. 3-5 minutes. Just be there. Watch it. Stir your pasta now. You know, that's the thing. You're sort of like in the moment. You're stirring your pasta. That's good. You know, it's loose. Broccoli's going. Let that sit and just test it. Okay, I'll give you time. 3 minutes. Test it after 3 minutes, and you want it to still be quite crunchy. You don't want bland fucking. That's the ultimate in like horrificness. Shit broccoli. So yeah, now you can. What else you can do to save time now is you clean your workspace. Clean all that shit up while you're waiting for the pasta to boil, while you're waiting for the broccoli. Bang it all into, you know, bang it into your sink, clean it off. Time management, done. Like, that's pretty much it. I'm not going to sit here making you watch me cook it. You know, like, pasta, test it after like 7 minutes, and it wants to be firm. You know, you want like a bit of bite to it, and you just don't want that starch. So keep testing it, and eventually you'll just have it. You won't even need to test it. You'll just know. You pick one piece out, and you can sort of swing it around, you know, and it's not like, you know, it's not all hard and fucked. Bang it into a colander. Key when you're straining your pasta, don't strain all the water out. Leave some water in there, and then you just bang all that pasta straight into the pan with the broccoli, right? So you've got the water from the pasta, which actually has quite a lot of flavour and starch, and it almost creates like a little saucy coating. So yeah, you bang that into the pan and you just toss it around. Turn off the heat completely, toss it around, and then you've got your pasta. Done. Get a bowl, Parmesan cheese, naturally, have to. 100% Parmesan cheese on that. Basil, I haven't got any, but if you want to add some basil, that'll fucking set it off, and you'll be like, you know, no more nothing else, just everything will be fine, and you won't be hungry anymore, and you might even be happier than when you started cooking, which was ideal, and is the essential, like, you know, goal of cooking is to fulfill your human needs, which is to be happy. I think that's pretty much it. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna like make you watch me eat it or like sit there and be like, oh, this tastes so great. Like, you don't need to see that. You know it's gonna taste great. You've seen the process. It's gonna be fucking awesome, and I can't wait. And I hope you also cannot wait to also cook something, or this specifically. Well, no, you can cook anything. But I would like you to try this, because it's like, this video's gone for half an hour, but that's only because like I've been talking about my process. I could have banged this out in 15-20 minutes. I could have had a plate of food, and that's rare in this day and age when you got your, you know, you've got your, like, and it's cheap. I think this would have cost me maximum of like $8, and that'll feed me for days. I'll have this for breakfast, lunch, and probably not lunch, I'll be doing projects at lunch, but like dinner for sure, breakfast, and then probably breakfast again, and then maybe even dinner again. So that's what, 5 meals. So divide 8 by 5 and you've got something that's probably less than 1, which is $1, $1 a meal. So, you know, essentially you could ship this to somewhere in, say, Bangladesh, and they'd be able to afford it. So, you know, how's that for, like, you know, world hunger and, like, you know, white guys, you know, doing their thing for society. Alright, yeah, I'll stop rambling. So I hope you have a good evening, and hope you have a good feed inning also. Bye.